Okay, so this is great. We know how much we need to have 25 years from now, but let's ask sort of let's answer the other question. How much money should we set aside each month to do this? Okay, so if we go back up to our original formula here, we had the amount in the savings account equals the constant payment times this lovely fraction. Let's go the other route. Uh, so let's solve for the payment or the monthly payment knowing how much we want to have in the account. So in a very simplistic sense, and I'll write this out for us, we have payment times this fraction. So to get rid of the fraction, we're going to multiply by its reciprocal, which means these two things are going to switch places and be multiplied by the A, the accumulated savings balance. Okay, so and that should tell us how to figure out a payment. So the formula then looks like this, that our payment amount equals the balance times the APR over N divided by that very lovely statement that was in the numerator, now it's in the denominator. So 1 plus APR over N raised to the NY minus 1. So in our case, and I'm just going to round this up to 715. We have 715 times 0.07 divided by 12, and 1 plus 0.07 divided by 12 raised to the 12 times 25 power minus 1. Okay, so this is a very easy one to kind of start showing off, and I think you get so many parentheses and you don't have enough parentheses. So I'm going to show us sort of an approximation method, and then I'm going to go to Excel and we're going to do it by hand in there. Okay, so let me do the 0.07 divided by 12 times the 715,000, and I get this 4170.83. All right, and that numerator, or denominator, is the tricky one here. So 0.07 divided by 12 again. And I'm going to add that to 1. And we're going to raise this to parentheses 12 times 25, close parentheses, and then minus 1 from it. So 4.725. Okay, so then when I divide that out, 4170.83 divided by the 4.725, I get about 882.72. Okay, so if I'm able to set aside about almost $900 a month for 25 years, then I will have that dream goal of 715,000 sitting in an account that I just live off of earning interest. Yay! Okay, so let me run over to Excel then. Okay, so decimal accuracy is a huge deal as far as making sure you get the numbers typed in correctly. So if you hit equals and then 715 times the 0.07 divided by 12, that'll be our numerator. And then we're going to do this in several stages in our denominator. So 1 plus 0.07 divided by 12 gives me that number. And then I want to raise that, so equals, I'm going to click on it, raise that to the 12 times, ooh, that should be 12 times 25, so I apologize for that, it should be 25, I don't know, I must have copied that from a previous attempt. So times 25, And then I want to take that number and subtract 1 off of it. And then finally, we can divide the two numbers. So equals the original numerator divided by the denominator. And we get that 882. Actually get a lot more accurate answer than what we had earlier, because we had 882.72. But with Excel, we were able to get a little bit more accurate. So if we can find a way to set aside $882 a month, then in 25 years we can have the dream amount of $750,000. Okay, so let's talk about total return. Total return, let's think about an investment that grows from an original principal to a new accumulated balance. So the total return is the percent change in the investment value. Okay, so let me write that out. Is the percent change in total investment. Okay, so your total return then, if we want a formula for that, would be your ending amount minus your starting amount divided by your starting amount times 100. And that would give me the total return that I got off that investment. Okay, an annual return is the annual percentage yield that would give the same overall growth. Okay, annual percentage yield. That would give the same overall growth. Okay, so the annual return then, so a formula for it, would be the ending amount divided by the starting amount, 1 over y minus 1, would give us a percent that would match what percent would actually have grown. You invest $3,000 in Clearwater Mutual Fund over 4 years. Your investment grows in a value of $8,400. What are your total and annual returns for the 4-year period? Okay, so the total return is your ending amount, so your $8,400 minus your $3,000 over the original times 100. So we got 8,400 minus the 3,000 divided by the, oh, sorry, that should be 3,000. Sorry about that. And then multiply that by 100. So that's 180% on the return. So then the annual return is your 8,400 divided by 3,000. 1 over, it's a 4-year period, so 1/4 minus 1. Okay, so 8,400 divided by 3,000. Then we want to raise that to the 1/4, so 1 divided by 4, and just watch parentheses on that. Minus 1 gives me 0.294, or 29.4%. Which meant, So the total return is my investment grew 180% of what I put into it. Like unto, I got an annual percent increase of 29.4%. So kind of nice that we can put a figure on that.